Andrew Werner. Do you think the reason why Miscavige is not allowing many members to go up the bridge is that he doesn't want to expose them to the absurd Xenu story? Thanks for the question, Andrew. At first I thought, oh yeah, no, of course not. But then actually considering your question a little more, it's not a bad question. Because, the Xenu narrative is out there and anybody can find it. It's almost in your face if you Google Scientology at all. So, so odds are a lot of Scientologists are seeing this word and seeing that it has some connection with confidential information. And they can't help but wonder about it. I sure did when I was a Scientologist. My complete attention was wrapped up in what is OT3? What is this ultimate secret that we are going to learn that we could never, ever guess at, could never, ever possibly stumble on accidentally in a session? We're not ever going to be able to recall it. So what could this thing be, right? It's like such a mystery. And it's a big one, and it really entices a lot of people to continue going up that bridge looking for that sacred knowledge, that ultimate truth. So, so now that it's so freely available out and about, I'll bet a lot of current Scientologists have heard of it, way more than had in my time when I was around pre-internet days, or when the internet was still young and fresh and new. So this might not be such a a brush off answer here. Miscavige might very well be taking that into account. And see, he wouldn't want people necessarily to get to that level very super fast, because then they're going to find out that all the data in the public sector is the data, and people aren't dying as a result of it, right? The OT3 myth or narrative is supposed to set in motion certain mental phenomena that are supposed to make you sort of spin and pull in pneumonia and death, and your body is actually supposed to die as a result of that. So it's not just knowing it, it's that these processes are supposed to start happening, and clearly they don't, and clearly nobody's dying anywhere for this knowledge or for anything like it. So that would tend to poke some holes in some of the very obvious Hubbard tropes that he put out there about OT3 and this narrative, right? That's very, very dangerous, very, very confidential, and if you found out about it before you're ready, there would be very untoward consequences. Well, there are no untoward consequences. Anyway, I think you get the point. So good question, Andrew. It might just well be a factor. I can't say for sure one way or the other, but certainly would be something he should be thinking about.